Well, hello, and welcome to Omer's Garage. Today we're going to be taking a look at my loaner, my Tesla Model X Plaid. All right, so if you've been following my channel, the charge port on my 2016 Tesla Model X is acting up. So it's at Tesla. It's been over there for a couple weeks actually. So I've had this car, a 2022 Tesla Model X Plaid. And it's been a blast. Really had a really nice time. Much more of an upgrade from what I have, believe it or not. There's just little changes, the 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds is absolutely ridiculous. I've never felt anything that fast. Even having a McLaren sitting in my garage and a Porsche Macan Turbo, but this thing is very fast. So I've definitely enjoyed that. The full self-driving is absolutely amazing. The yoke I've gotten used to, and I actually really like it. So that's one thing that I was wondering about. But the yoke, steering wheel, or steering, whatever you call it, because it's not a wheel, is actually, amazing. So today I'm just going to give you a little walk around, a little tour of the Tesla Model X Plaid, and just give you my impressions on it. All right, so I just wanted to do a quick overview of this Tesla Model X Plaid that I've had as a loaner. The first thing that you notice, there's no stalks, so there's no turn signals. Everything's up here on the actual steering column or on the yoke. And so your turn signals are going to be, there, and it'll pop up a camera, depending on which way you're turning. And then your horn's going to be here, cruise control, which is actually, when you push this in, it puts it into autopilot or full self-driving. And obviously, if you want, windshield wipers, you have a button there. Other thing that's pretty cool that I really liked is, and I'm sorry about the light here, but the charging. There's two chargers here for your phones. This one, they gave me a key card for it, which you have to swipe on the the pillar here outside. But this is pretty nice. This is different than mine. Other thing is, if you push this button here, you can actually select. Otherwise you hit the brake and you can actually select drive or reverse, and then obviously your reverse cameras come back on, and park is right there, or you can press it down here. Is that in park? Well, I'm going to use this anyways. All right, so from there, the other thing that's pretty nice is that you have here, this is something that you don't have in the other one. Obviously this closes that way. And I'm guessing, I'm not sure if you can close it all the way. But this also has a section here for all of your, like a little cubby hole, which you didn't have before. You also have that, you can put that back. And down there's actual, a cigarette lighter adapter and some USB-C ports. So there's actually some personal stuff down there from the previous owner of this vehicle, but we won't show that. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you the sticker here for the vehicle. So the original price of this car was $159,190. There's some of your options. And it's pretty straightforward. It has a full self-driving. It's pretty much all the options on here. Wheels. Another cool thing that is different on this one actually also has this, cubby hole here that, has a lot of space. And I think you might have an adapter or something down there. And then from there, you do have the screen in the back. It's really nice for the passengers to control their air conditioning or music. It gets annoying when your kids start playing with you and start changing the music. This one has the captain's chairs, as all of the Plaid models do. There's no middle seat like my car with this, but it is a 6-seater. And then we're going to go and, obviously The glove box is down there. All right, so let's go to the controls. Controls, there's Sentry mode, glove box. That'll open that up. And then from there, you have just all your stuff. Charge port, window locks, race suspension, fold mirrors, child lock. And you can actually just go through everything. There's drag strip mode, which I've used. It's kind of like ludicrous. It'll activate launch control. Suspension, you can go up and down. One thing that's different than mine is you do have this setting here where you can go to advanced, and you can actually set your ride comfort, soft or firm. And I usually leave this in sport. Charging, it's pretty straightforward. Autopilot, you do have the full self-driving beta. Mine's deactivated right now because I guess it didn't like the way that I was driving, but it says in a couple weeks it'll come back. Your locks, different keys, lights, display. This is all pretty same to mine. There's not much of a difference. So everything else is pretty straightforward. You can actually set the color of the car now. But that's a look at the interior. So one thing with the, that's different from my car to this car, you actually have a button here to unlock the door. But you do have an emergency manual release here, where you pull that and it'll manually open the door. There's a lot of space everywhere. These wheels I actually like a lot better than mine. Mine are prone to getting curb rash, but these actually stick out a little bit, so they have a little bit more protection for the wheels. I don't think they're as prone. And in the Model X, on the new 2022s, this is not chrome anymore, it's black. So everything, all the accents are all blacked out. The inside looks pretty similar with the exception of that screen. But the seats in the back, everything looks pretty much the same. So there's not much difference. This one has the tow hitch. Of course, you got the Plaid. And then the trunk is exactly the same as in, my Model X from 2016. This is actually lighter, so whatever material they started using, I guess to save weight, which is kind of cool that they're thinking, ahead. But this is a lot lighter than what I have in mine. I mean, it almost feels like it's foam, but it's very, very sturdy. And obviously you have cameras that I don't have. All of these cameras are not on my vehicle. I guess there's one somewhere around here. There it is. Actually, there's the other camera. There's some there. And the front, definitely, the lights look different than mine. All right, so that's gonna be it for today. Quick video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a like, leave a comment. If you have one of these, or if you have any questions regarding the Tesla Model X, just leave a comment below, and I'm pretty good at answering those. So go ahead and leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one. And check out my merch. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing some Goonie shirt, but check out my merch for my channel. It helps the channel out. But y'all take care and stay safe. So I've had this car, a 2022 Tesla Model X Plaid, a 2022 Tesla Model X Plaid.